to talk to you.
We get down with the Sixman.
Sixman!
Representing Decatur by way of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking with my man, the Sixman.
Yeah, so the album is called The Fix. What happened is me and Tommy, man, we first started working together in 2011. We did the Greenhouse album when I first went out to Amsterdam. We did that whole album, recorded it in Nashville, Tennessee. I packed up right after that, headed out to Amsterdam for that stunt that I was out there at that time. Me and him spent like 2 years pushing that album. Sold about 5,000 units on the street out the backpack together. So for us to connect back in 2020, bro, it's real special just for me and him, you know what I'm saying? Because of the growth, for where he's grew as a producer, from where I've grew as an artist.
Bring the ruckus to anybody that want it live. I break necks, slaughter in half, then paralyze. Razor blade technique, nigga, I'm fucking crazy. I smack the shit out your wife while she having your baby. Lick a shot, bust your gum, put them in the air. Throw your set, rep your hood, cause we in here. And if you got it, motherfucker, we gon' run your pockets. This is warfare schematics from the Oval Office.
It was on IG. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but like somehow it came across my path and algorithm was actually working that day. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what is this? And I started reading, I started looking through your feed, and I was like, this dude's in Atlanta, and I hit him up. You know what I'm saying? And he's been rolling with the Wrecking Crew ever since, you know what I'm saying? To the point where my man is down here doing our 34th anniversary of Thursdays of Hip-Hop at WRK. Of course, the Technique Show right here. Yeah, listen to the Technique Show right here on WRK Atlanta, 9 to 11 every Thursday night. 91.1 FM on your dial. Yeah. Sixman, let's go.
Yeah. Shout out Wrecking Crew. Word. JC. I say, yeah, verbally tough and tight like your top 5. My specialty, I assassinate and hold weapon, stab you with the knife, culinary art design. Lyrically amaze you, the flow need an appraisal. I'm all messed up, mind jagged and unstable. Still slaughterhouse your favorite order and they label. My mind all messed up, all willing. You testified on the verse you caught the Holy Spirit. They shot Jacob Blake 7 times in the back, and you really think people gon' settle for that? With the logic and biblical Masonic and the life that we see on the block stay ultraviolet. It caused my dudes act up and make a riot when the smoke start to clear. Prepare to smell the riot. Project race on the TV with the pliers. Spit in your face to a chick that's a liar. Word.
So we wanted to put together a piece, a body of work that was kind of music for the times, as well as like us connecting back and doing what we do. What we hoping to accomplish from this album, man, is, you know, a level up, you know, in the type of hip hop that we do. We hoping that it opens up us to do a lot more touring overseas on a bigger level. You know, for this album, I wouldn't got some big heavy legends for the album, and I wouldn't got General Steele from Smith & Wesson.
Sammy Davis ran with a rat pack. I rap like Pappy Mason, plus I'm family with Fat Cat. Told me use my head for more than a hat rack. Did the knowledge, got the power to clap.
Me and him had a relationship that go back to 2012 itself, when I first opened for them in Amsterdam, when our relationship started. So it was a good thing for me and him to finally connect and do what we did. Same thing with Elder Sensei.
Smell on my face, my back, talk trash, talking fast, barking you flossing, but all in my ass. Using my tools, connections to the weapons I choose. Claiming you famous, pertaining cause you faking your moves. Breaking the rules, street code, using cheat.
Sensei, I met Elder Sensei overseas as well when we was on tour. So for us to be able to connect on this album as well and put all those pieces together, brought it like something special.
I spit phenomenal flows, popping like vitamins. I'm up and down, crawling these walls just like a Spider-Man. Flipping it, cracking these backs just like a cashew. The word to the son of the Bible, ready to Matthew. Your enemy, a tell forth lies, just to trap you. Still broke as fuck with this rap, shit I surpassed you. Disaster, clash of the titans when I be writing your thorax.
You know, if the beat don't grab me in the first 10 to 15 seconds, I ain't fucking with it. So, you know, that tells you everything right there.
Razor blade, box cutter, flow stay so gutter. My Cut nice, smooth dip like butter. Dapper Dan style with the microphone. Mike Tyson bite your ears if you ain't hearing me. Legendary, iconic to the 3rd degree. Cause a verbal beat down and shatter broken teeth. I say I'm past the point of nights. This is poltergeist. Shook up on the corners like a paradise.
Right now, I'm really curious about what's going on in this next project he got coming out because, you know, I got invited to the video shoot he had with Elder Sensei with that snake shit, and man, I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of it. I mean, I know that song was fire. I want to see the rest of that video because I only was a part of it, but I didn't get to see it. I know I seen the snippet of it where I was at, but you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the whole video and listening to that whole project. Like everything he drops, you know, he represents Grand Rapids big time. You know what I mean? So here in Atlanta, you know what I mean?
So like I'm telling you, brother, growth in the whole essence of everything, bro, and where we getting ready to take it to with the next album. But right now we want people to really hone in on the fix and contribute fixing a dynamic of music that goes to the times, that talks to the people, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to get and do a lot of the dope boy talk for this album just because of the times that we live in. We living in COVID right now, you know what I mean? People dying and everything, so I want to make sure that we stuck to that topic and we spoke upon those names in the album. We want to make sure that the flowers that we put on the album, the flower that you see is a dedication to the people that passed away.
It's nothing like connecting back to do it one more time. Sixman, work for real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wrecking Crew began in 1989 at Georgia State, right here downtown in Atlanta. You know, there was no hip hop except for maybe there was one show on the air and one sort of hip hop show on the air. You know what I'm saying? Back then. And my man JC was in the building. He was part of the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And really, you couldn't find hip hop on the radio. In fact, we had to threaten the president of the university with sit-ins to get not just rhythm and vibes on the air, but other black-oriented programs on the air. You know what I'm saying? Because all the radio station had was a reggae show. That was it. And it was a big deal because Album 88 was one of the most powerful stations in the country. It was a college station. It had 100,000 watts. It reached millions of people. It did well in the Arbitron ratings, and people listened to it. It moved product. So for there to be like no programming, you know what I'm saying, for anything but kind of rock and new wave and stuff, which was cool. They were real on top of that. British Blue-Eyed Soul, they did all that, but they weren't doing, you know what I'm saying, anything. They barely did jazz, and they definitely didn't do hip hop or R&B or neo soul or funk or any of the things that we now think of as, you know, standard programming, even on college radio. So that's how the show started. Peace out to my man Hank Ernest, you know, who started the show with me. You know, flash forward, you know, 30 years. And you know, here we are, still loving it. It's in the veins. Can't help it.